For many of us who have known this good place most of our years and lives, the campaign for Every Laurentian will be the single most important work in our professional or volunteer lives. There are 3 reasons why this work is uniquely important. First, the world needs St. Lawrence. We've had a tremendous influence on communities and careers. Influence out of all proportion to our size and our resources. The world, in all its wounded and aching need today, seeks what we have and what we do. This impulse of entering to learn and leaving to serve drives this campaign. The world knows St. Lawrence, and we owe that reality, that recognition, that responsibility, our tireless and best success. Another reason this campaign must feel the pull of a St. Lawrence destiny is captured by an ancient saying found in the Greek and Roman literature that I loved to study as a young man. Ex Africa semper aliquid novi. Out of Africa, there's always something new. This is what has been said for more than a century as a comparable truth about St. Lawrence. Out of this place, there is always something new. The campaign is a commitment to the freshest, most differentiating possibilities for the liberal arts, attaching the habit of mind to the study of business or public health or museum learning or cognitive science or creative human experience such as artificial intelligence. And finally, this campaign will answer a particular desire of Laurentians themselves to renew something deep within, deeper than the poets can touch. It's the natural feeling to tie themselves back to a personal anchor point that began in the individual human odyssey of leaving home. So long as there are graduates of St. Lawrence who want to see it one more time, our campaign and our eventual endeavors as a university will flourish and never fail. We know here the power of a renewable spontaneity. It's the singing of the alma mater in the open air of the quad on the afternoon when the refabricated chanticleer was lifted and fixed upon the spire of the chapel, the last small moment of repair after the blazing flames I saw once at dawn. It is the hundreds of group pictures at the hundreds of St. Lawrence weddings. It is the letter written and the tears of the reader upon the page when a student tells a former professor, "You changed my life." The campaign for Every Laurentian comes to us not so much as a calling, but as a blessing. And I cherish this enduring hope like the indelible blessings of the world's great and best traditions. So may St. Lawrence believe its humility matters more than its genius. May St. Lawrence remain faithful to finding truth while staying true to its faith in the dignity of every human being. May St. Lawrence remember that ambition is only a bold posture without first understanding that little unremembered flashes of kindness count for more. May St. Lawrence make ready the next generation in every practicality of living usefulness while allotting sufficient care of them in the deep down places. And may St. Lawrence always sustain the small moments as its secret of success. For therein, the big ideas are formed. Godspeed the journey of every Laurentian.